Hello everyone, myself Bharadwaj. In the previous video, we discussed about marshalling cabinet. In this video, I will discuss about system cabinet. So let's go back to the system cabinet. Let's start from the field again. From the junction box, one cable will go from here to the marshalling cabinet, right? So this is our marshalling cabinet. The cable entered here, the trunk cable, and then it is connected to surge protection device. And from surge protection device, it will connect to field bus power hub, and from the field bus power hub, the interface cable or prefab cable will go from here, and again it will go to system cabinet, and then it will connect to field bus card, field bus module, right? So this is marshalling cabinet. So now let us see the system cabinet, how this interface cable is going. I will show you the picture. See, this is the interface cables between system cabinet and marshalling cabinet. We use these cables to connect the marshalling cabinet and the respective I/O modules in the system cabinet. We have different types of I/O modules available. Now let us see the system cabinet. So this is the system cabinet where the I/O modules, communication modules, power supply units, CPUs are installed. See, this is my system cabinet. See, these are the interface cables coming from the marshalling cabinet. Remember, we are discussing with Yokogawa Centum VP DCS system. So this is a DCS system of Yokogawa. See, these are the interface cables coming from the marshalling cabinet, right? And then these cables will connect to the respective I/O modules. See, these cables connected to the I/O modules. These are the I/O modules. We have different types of I/O modules available, like Foundation Fieldbus, Profibus, analog inputs, analog outputs, digital inputs, digital outputs, RTD module, thermocouple module, communication module, Modbus, etc. So many types. The respective module will be installed here, and the related cable will be connected to the module. The cable is coming from the marshalling cabinet and entered into the system cabinet and then connected to the respective I/O module, right? Now I will show you the next one. Little zoom. See, these are the interface cables. See, these are dressed like this properly, and then they are connected to the respective modules. This is Yokogawa DCS system. Now I will show you the another picture. See, here it is very clear. These are my cables coming from the marshalling cabinet, right? And this is the connector. This connector is connected to the respective module. These are the modules. You can see the type of the module here. The label is available. This one is FF. The second one, it is also FF. See, FF is written here. This is FF. FF means Foundation Fieldbus. 1, 2, 3, 4 are Foundation Fieldbus related cards. These two are analog input, analog output. That means this is a 16 channel card, 8 channel is analog input. Next 8 channels are analog outputs. Combination of AI and AO. This is also same. This is communication cards between nodes, and these two, the cables are connected here. See, these are bus 1 and bus 2. These two are CPU, the processor cards of this FCS, and these two are power supply cards. So these are the cards available in the system cabinet. And see, the detailed labels are mentioned here. The interface cable connected to the respective I/O modules. These are I/O modules from here to here, and these two are communication between nodes. Node means this is one node, this complete line. Let's say you have multiple nodes, node 1, node 2, node 3, node 4. So we have CPUs installed only on node 1, the first line. See, these two are CPUs. In the next line, there are no CPUs. In the next line, there are no CPUs. In the next line, there are no CPUs. So the CPUs are only available in the first line, that is the node 1. So that the node 2, this is the node 2, the next one is node 2, related IO modules data will be transferred from here to the node 1 CPU using these communication cards, internal communication cards. Similarly, the node 3, node 4. I'm not going in depth about these things here in this course, so I am restricting the topic now. These field bus modules are there, right? See, these modules act as link add to scheduler in our network. We have two cables coming from the field bus power hub in the marshalling cabinet, right? In that case, let's say these two are one set. This one and this one, these two are one set. Let us say the field bus power hub have two cards. The first card is connected here. The second card is connected here. Like that, the two are available next to each other, one left and one right. In the two cards, only one card will be active. The second card is standby. You can see here on the top LEDs, the labels are not clear, but I can say that in the second card we have three lights, three LEDs. That means this second card is in control. This is standby. Like that, and these two are one set. That means these two are related to one field bus power hub. And in this is left card, this is right card. In the left card, all three LEDs are on. That means this card is active, and the next card is in standby mode. Like that, by seeing the LED status, we can identify the state. Generally, if everything all right, then the left card will be the in charge. The second card standby mode. If anything happens to the active card or communication network due to any issue, then the control will change from the left to right or right to left. Fieldbus cards will process the data and provides this data to the CPUs. These are the CPUs, processor units, right? Then the processor units will receive the data from the fieldbus cards, and the processor cards then sends the data to the operator workstations via these cables, bus 1 and bus 2. These are VNet type cables or Ethernet based cables for communication between FCS, I mean controllers and workstations in simple terms. So this is related to Yokogawa DCS system. These power supply modules provide two types of power supplies. One is 5 volts DC and second one is 24 volts DC. In normal cases, the 5 volt DC is for operation of these electronic modules, and the 24 volt DC is for the field instruments. But for Foundation Fieldbus, we are providing another dedicated power supply to the Fieldbus power hubs, right? Then the power take from the Fieldbus power hubs only. This is FFTDU, fan failure and temperature detection unit. Cabinet related cooling fans will be there, right? Yeah, this unit will take care of those fans, providing power supply and providing alerts to the users. You can also set the temperature based on that alarm will generate. So this is about the brief discussion about system cabinet related to Foundation Fieldbus. Remember, the system cabinet will be a common cabinet where all types of cards will be installed. Let's say you have Foundation Fieldbus, you have Modbus, you have Profibus, or any type of communication. Then all the cards will be installed in this cabinet only. So as per your design, these cards will be installed in the respective nodes and slots. So this is all about the system cabinet. If you have any questions regarding the system cabinet, please share with us, and thank you. Thank you for your support.